Hello everyone, I'm Eva Carrasco from the University of Zaragoza. Now I am going to present my communication that deals with the adaptation of a recreational educational resource for a rural toy library. Gamification is a methodology that is very present in education in general, thanks to the active and motivating learning that it provides. This is not only found in formal education context, but can also be taken to other places, such as toy libraries. In the context of non-formal education, we find numerous resources that can provide users with playful educational learning. To do this, the resource must be adapted to the age of the users so that all of them can enjoy and learn. In this way, inclusion is also encouraged. In this case, Lectron, a well-known game of questions and answers, will be adapted because it only includes users from 4 to 7 years. We can observe this game in this picture. Toy libraries were created in 1934 in Los Angeles. These functional like a library but through the lending of toys. They arrived in Europe in 1959 with the Charter of Children's Rights. The first one to open was in Denmark. Currently in Europe there are approximately 5,500 toy libraries. In this picture we can see an old toy library. But what is a toy library? These are places where boys and girls play and learn thanks to the activities and games that take place there. In addition, toy libraries help the cognitive, psychomotor, and socioaffective development of children. We have already said that gamification is an active methodology. According to CAP in 2012, gamification consists of the using the dynamics of the game and their aesthetics to simulate learning and solve problems. In this way, children get involved in different situations that force them to solve a real problem. For its part, game-based learning is a methodology that requires students to develop different strategies on specific content. The main difference between both methodologies is that in gamification the objective is the game, while in game-based learning the game is the means. Lastly, inclusion. This means that we must address the needs of all children and that we must minimize the inequalities that arise, mainly from social relationships. In education, these factors are fundamental so that children can have a quality education. Inclusion comprises three terms: stake, effectiveness, and equity. Equity means working with different resources to achieve the same goals. In this way, we contribute to equal opportunities and we manage to obtain the maximum potential of people based on their capabilities. At the top of the page, we can see a diagram about the difference between equality and equity. The adaptation is proposed for a rural toy library located in a town in Zaragoza. In this toy library, the activities and games are contextualized according to the themes and because it has a large amount of resources. In addition, the toy library encourages inclusion since children from these and other neighboring towns participate. Furthermore, children relate to each other even if they are of the different age. These schools have chosen the corner methodology, which encourages accessibility to all resources and the autonomy of children to manage them. We can see the toy library poster and the information on the posters on this slide. The proposed adaptation is based on some general objectives. These are increasing the age range of the existing resource for all users and learning or reinforce academic content through play. As it is a game with academic content, the specific objectives are divided into the subjects that we are going to include in the game. In this case, they are mathematics, Spanish language, and science. This document mentions some of the most relevant ones for each subject, but each game template has its own objectives depending on the content being worked on. Finally, we can highlight that toy libraries are a space that go beyond games as they also have a great educational component. This is achieved through the different activities and games that are carried out in them. For its part, thanks to the resource, it is possible to review or learn the content that the student has previously acquired. Furthermore, the resource can be adapted to different curricular subjects and age, so it includes all users of the toy library. Thanks to this adaptation, users learn in a motivating and dynamic way through games and in a non-formal education context.